Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Indiana Pacers here at their home, Bankers Life Fieldhouse. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And for the Pacers, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. He's out there with Caris LeVert, and it's Sumner in at the 3 spot. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Now, here's Brogdon. Inside, here's LeVert, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Davis. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Pacers head coach, and we talked about Anthony Davis and his impact on the game. Coach was concerned about Davis's defensive presence as well. He told me you can't only worry about AD putting up points. He's also one of the elite rim protectors in the game. The guy does it all, and he's not wrong. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Sabonis finds LeVert. Knocked loose. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. Here's Davis. Offensive rebound. Drummond passes to Davis. Back to Drummond. Goes up again. And LeBron with the nice bucket inside.
Tell you what, you can't afford to lose track of LeBron. I mean, because that's what happens when you do. He'll find a way to get in there and grab the rebound and convert.
Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. Now LeVert. Back to Brogdon. All sorts of time. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
And guys, Caris LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
Here's LeVert following the basket by LeBron James. Sumner's shot is off. Here's Caldwell-Pope. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Davis, the shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And let's see how the seeds look out west going into the playoffs. Look at the Lakers. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
And when I look at the Lakers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Kuzma. Doesn't go for him. And Indiana will come the other way. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Here's McDermott. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
1:16 left here in the first quarter. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Kuzma outside. They grab their own miss. Harrell, that's good.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Now, here's McConnell. 23 points for him the last game against Milwaukee.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Just 5 on the clock. Holiday, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Kuzma passes to Horton Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Lamb, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. 30 seconds left to play in the first. McConnell passes to McDermott and finished off by McDermott.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Holiday. Sabonis with the steal. Pass to McConnell. High arcing shot. Sabonis high post. Launches a three. No good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Kuzma Greg has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Also, Marc Gasol is out. Kyle Kuzma is out there with LeBron James. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2-guard spot. Lamb against Kuzma. Gasol finds James. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Gasol, and the layup's good off the glass. Gasol's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Brissett's checked in. Edmund Sumner comes in for Lamb. Karis LeVert's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Drummond, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Drummond's got his first 2 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the inside. Brissett passes to Brogdon. Now here's LeVert. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pacers trail by 13.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player, but he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contribution.
And the Pacers call time here. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Indiana. Here's Sumner. Kept alive by Indiana. Back to Brogdon. Here's Sumner. Defended by Drummond. 4 on the shot clock to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Sumner's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Drummond passes to Davis. Holiday with the defensive effort.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 15-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
To the paint, here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. Davis has got 10.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The shot by Brogdon wide open. The Pacers getting another chance here, and it's good. 2 points.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James finds Caldwell Pope. Kuzma with it. Here's the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
A reliable stretch four. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Here's LeVert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Lakers leading by 14. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Indiana. Brogdon out there with LeVert. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Sumner in its small forward. The Pacers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Drummond working against Sabonis. It goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert. James looking it over. Good on the three-point shot. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's LeVert. Passes it to Sumner. Shoots the three. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Sumner's got 5 points so far.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Here's James, and he elevates for the slam. Domantas Sabonis did not like that at all.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And here is Brogdon. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Yep, it counts. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Morris, left side. Here's the pass to Caruso. From outside, off the mark.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Lakers leading by 11. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Harrell. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Pacers trail by 14. McConnell with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And they're able to recover.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Caruso, the pass to James. And the dunk by James.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Holiday. Good, nice job down low. Holiday's got 7 points.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Lamb. Caruso, the pass to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the baseline. Harrell. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Bam! Harold flying to the hoop, always giving max effort.
McDermott. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He has 6.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. Back to James. Over Holiday. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Here's Caruso. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Brissett's checked in. Edmund Sumner comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Justin Holiday's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Good.
You've got to defend Brogdon from mid-range. That guy is reliable from that distance.
Lakers leading by 12. Over to the wing. Here's Kuzma. No good from outside. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Down low and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And Indiana making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's tipped. He's all alone, and it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. This is it to Sumner. And the pass to LeVert. Fires from deep. And the Pacers another 3.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Kuzma passes to Davis. They get a hand on it. To the inside. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Davis. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers on top, up 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pacers trail by 11. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Caruso in at the point. It's Davis on the wing. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Here's Davis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Back to LeVert. Count it.
Boy, because he's got such great confidence in his ball handling skills, he's fearless attacking the rim.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Kuzma. Drummond trying to get himself free. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pacers trail by 13. Now here's LeVert. Now Brogdon. Inside, Sabonis, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And the Lakers call time here. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for, but at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little...
Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness! Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
The Pacers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Sumner passes to Sabonis.
I got yours.
Brogdon looking it over. Shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Can't allow Brogdon to get this much separation, especially in screen and rolls. He's dangerous.
LeBron passes to Davis. Back to James. Lays it up off the glass. 23 points for LeBron.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Caldwell-Pope against LeVert. From past the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. And James throws it down.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Pacers trail by 15. Pass to Brissett. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Sumner. The Lakers with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. LeBron with it. Now defended by McDermott. Tries again, and that one's good. Drummond.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And it's LeVert missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, I tell you what, you can make a case he's the best player in the league. Davis is really the total package, both ends of the floor, and he continues to get better.
And the Lakers making a change here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Drummond. Alfonso McKinney comes in for James. Matthews, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Ben McLemore in for Alex Caruso. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. .135 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Indiana moving it around. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Bitadze's got his first basket.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And with a solid strategy, building on that first win in the season series, they rack up another W to make it 2-0 with just one left this year against Indiana.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
They get it again. Holiday finds McDermott. Six on the shot clock. The second chance effort, and the nice bucket inside from Holiday.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Here's McKinney, covered by Martin. Passes it to McLemore. Matthews dishes to Davis. And the layup is good. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That is his first foul of the game. Sampson kicks to Martin. Now, here's McConnell, guarded by McLemore. 6 to shoot. Indiana again missing. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory. What was most satisfying to you about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. And, guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was a great win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.